What's going on YouTube, TR Fit fam? Y'all already know the drill. We back at it again. Here with my guy James Joinville. Quick, I guess, back story. We had a challenge at the gym. James has been here for 2 years now, and he decided, he saw me going through the carnivore diet and hearing my testimony on it, and also hearing the background of other people's stories from me talking about it a little bit too, as well as doing research on his own, to seeing like the benefits of doing the carnivore, and decided to try it himself. So had him here to kind of talk about and tell his story and testimony on why he started it, as well as his progress along the way. All right. James, what's going on, James?
What's up, Charlie?
Go ahead.
So I started this carnivore journey, seeing Charlie started it during the challenge. I was looking for a diet that would work for me. I saw it just like all meat, and I was like, I could just cook some meat. I could at least try it out. I was a little skeptical at first because like my family got higher cholesterol and everything. I saw like it was like eggs and beef, and I was like, should I even try it? But then I was thinking about the diet I was already on. I was like, I'm already not even focused on anything, so why am I worried about it now? So I went ahead and tried it like 2 weeks after he started. At first I was like, no, it's easy, I'm cool. And then I started getting those problems that everyone says they get in the beginning, getting rid of all that sugar and carbs, which I almost quit towards the end, but I was like, let me just keep going. Which I'm glad I did, because I felt better after like the first, I think it was like a month or two. Like it was like, yeah, I stopped getting some problems. I started getting that steady energy that everyone was talking about during carnivore. But overall, it's just been a great journey. Like I lost, like my skin got better on its own. I threw away a lot of medicines and like stuff I was taking, like vitamins, because I didn't need it anymore, because I was getting all through food. And just overall, it just helped my health, like mentally and like with everything in my life. Get better sleep and everything.
Yeah. So let's get right into it. So you said you talked about stomach issues. So a lot of y'all that have been following along and heard my story, I had no issues for the most part, that I know of. I had a little chest pain that I didn't know of until I started doing the actual diet, and I had like a little. It was weird. It was like a little chest thing that, like I said, when you get used to doing something and living a certain way, certain injuries, you just don't pay no mind until they go away. And you're like, oh, okay, it's kind of like that. So I had like a little congestion there, which, like I said, fortunately, I started doing the diet and it worked out how it worked out. But James did have the stomach issues and things of that nature that could benefit from doing the diet. So kind of touch on that. Like, did you have the issues, and how long did it take for those issues to start going on?
I've had the stomach issues for years, thinking it was normal. Even though I changed my diet, even when I got to the healthier diets, I still had those issues. I don't know what I was eating or what I was doing that had the stomach issues, or why I had the problem. Because I used to be healthy, even working out, and I lost the weight before and felt great, and still had the stomach issues then. So it wasn't until I got to this diet that was clean, and like cut off all those extra carbs and sugar, that I started feeling better. I was like,
keep on.
I felt like lighter and like more energetic. It was just all day, not like a problem I had later at night or just only a problem in the morning. It was like every day I feel great.
What are things that you noticeably changed outside of obviously the weight? We'll get on that too, because like I said, that's the most. It's important, but it's the least important.
Feeling healthy was the best part.
Being healthy and feeling good about yourself is way more important than actually losing weight. Because you could be, if I was 300 pounds with a six-pack and cut up, I probably wouldn't care that I was 300 pounds, you know? So it's kind of like that. Like, but what are some things that you like, okay, this is going, anything of that?
Definitely like some skin problems, definitely some headaches and like being sick. I was getting sick a lot around the winter time, or sick, especially from the office. It seems like my body's able to fight sickness off way better. Like I don't get headaches. I used to get headaches on the regular too. That was like a thing that I thought was normal too. Like everyone get headaches, or everyone starts sneezing sometime. But I haven't sneezed or like anything. I haven't gotten sick at all for the most part. If I did, it was like one day, and I was better next day.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Now you said something about your stomach. You had stomach issues. Did stomach issues revolve into anything else? Like was it like a and I use it. Now here's what I'm bringing up. I used to work with somebody, and he had like stomach issues and things of that nature, and he used to go through his pores, and he felt like it was like he just felt like uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
I've gotten that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, is it like things like, how drastic of a change is it? Like I said, I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know, because like I said, with mine it was literally like I look decent, I look good. but I always have to do something like drastic to get back.
Oh yeah,
And that
yeah.
shouldn't be the case.
Right.
It should be a lifestyle. So if I always have to do something just off the wall, like a detox,
Right.
something like, I shouldn't have to do
Right.
that.
That's what I
It
used
should
to
be a
do.
life. Yeah, it should be just a consistent lifestyle, consistent regimen. This works.
Right.
This is a part of my life. I'm good.
Right.
And like I said, that wasn't my case. But for you, it was more than just
Right.
staying in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anything of that. Like,
Yeah, the stomach problems, it were pretty bad. It's almost like, I guess, if you ever had like a bad day of like drinking or like you just eating something bad.
Yeah.
Like something like, that's how I felt
Yeah.
pretty much. And then like some days it was like worse. Like you really feel like you need to throw up or use the bathroom.
Yeah,
If
for
you
sure.
couldn't, it was just like.
For sure.
Yeah.
So real quick, James, what exactly did you eat day to day?
Day to day, every day is almost the same thing basically, besides like what type of meat. But basically all I had was eggs, butter, salt, water, and steak. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I had the whole time. Yes, the same things. I didn't get tired of it.
Count the ounces. See how many ounces.
In the beginning, no, because I looked up, I did some research. They said no, just don't count or anything at first. So I did 6 eggs. I just did it until I was full. So it's like 6 eggs and like 2 pounds of meat every day, every single day. Maybe a little bit more in the beginning, and then as my body adjusted, I slowed down, and then eventually it finally ended up going down to like 1 pound a day and like 2 to 3 eggs a day. A little more on like days that's like heavy, but other than that, I started to like get more steady throughout the diet.
Talk about the weight loss. You said you started at
298.
298, and this was all during the challenge when you started,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the challenge started in what,
February. Yeah.
and 3 months challenge, and consistently doing it for 3 months. 'Cause granted, like I said, the idea for him was to kind of just do the first month.
Yeah.
And then, and it turned into like, yo, why stop? You know?
Right.
So and then from there, you ended the challenge at what?
At 245.
245. So that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's good stuff,
Yeah.
man. What else? Oh, touch on like so, and we was laughing about it like a couple seconds ago
Yeah.
before we started filming. He said that when you're eating carnivore diet, everyone around you all of a sudden has an opinion.
Yeah.
Nutrition experts saying, just touch on that.
Right. They're telling me like where your vegetables at, why you drinking sparkling water, why aren't you drinking regular water? I'm like, dang, like I was just drinking like 2 gallons of soda, eating donuts, and ain't no one say nothing. But I'm now I'm eating just clean beef and meat, and then I like, where's your vegetables, where your stuff at? I'm like, dang.
And what was that energy when I was over here?
Right. I'm like,
That's how it is.
over here being 300 pounds, ain't no one saying nothing.
For real. And that's the unfortunate part about it is that, and I think it's like especially with today, you got people, we talk about this whole body positivity thing, and everyone is okay with you heading the same direction you're
Right.
heading in. But when you're trying to make a change for the better, to better yourself, look better, feel better, everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like people just completely lose that train of thought, like all of a sudden now they care.
Right.
Like okay, you should be happy
Right.
that I'm doing something that works for me. But
Right.
now, it's what are we doing right
Right.
now? Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy. Like, they be talking about that.
People be coming at me, guys. Sometimes I use a meal. Sometimes it's hard for me to switch from soda and juice to water.
Yeah.
So I had like this little artificial sweetener, which
Yeah.
I know is not that great for you, but like
Yeah.
there's like the alternative to keep me going. I'm
Yeah.
like, people are still coming at me for that. I'm like, dang, I was just drinking all this sugar.
Exactly. So once again, even think about like kind of touching on like just adding like the little things here and there. Like the purpose of any diet, and we touched on this before, but a good diet will reveal what you're supposed to look like, and a good diet will make you feel 10 times better. If you're eating a solid regimen, you'll feel better, you'll look better. Just as simple as that. What you do in the gym will determine everything else, whether you have the muscle tone, how bulky you are, how cut up you are, how lean you are, things of that nature. Like the gym will finish the job. Right. A good diet is going to reveal what you're supposed to look like. Now, with that said, people in this, in the carnivore, I guess, that talk about carnivore, that live the carnivore lifestyle, everybody gets too strict. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with being strict. There's nothing wrong with being like so hell bent on it that you don't deviate at all. But that's really not my goal. My goal is to more so use the carnivore diet and not let it consume my life to the point that I I'm like so worried about if I consume this, so worried if I consume that. Like I said, if I eat a slice of pizza, I probably earned it, and I'm eating it just like that. And I'm probably I'm gonna bounce right back to the normal diet.
Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of like our whole concept of 6 and 1, 6 days eating right, 1 day do what you want to do, and if you can do that, then obviously you found a diet that works for you. Food, as poisonous as some of them can be, some of them are actually good and enjoyable, and it just is what it is. So, like I said, I like to enjoy the food. I actually do like food. I actually do love food, but at the same time, I do want to practice discipline in every aspect of my life, which is food. And my diet is one of the biggest things that I need to practice discipline in. Let's move on to health problems in your family. Does it run in your family?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, pretty much everyone got diabetes besides like the kids, like my cousins and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, we're all from the Caribbean, all that salt. Yeah. Yeah.
So you said something about your when you said you was 11 when your dad passed, or 11 years ago?
11 years ago, I believe.
How did that affect you?
It affected me pretty bad. I wasn't used to changes. I'm not used to changes at all, really. Which is crazy because this year was like all changes for me. Like a lot of new things, a lot of new diet, new job. Past year, I started going to therapy. It was a whole different thing compared to last times I like tried different things. I was actually better myself in all different areas, starting with the gym, using this as a base, and then my diet, of course, helping that journey. But yeah, it hit me pretty hard. 'Cause I was like, dang, like this is real life right now.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff happens. So.
Yeah. Was that a wake up for you at all? Like seeing that? Because what did he pass away from? If you don't mind asking?
He had cancer. He had leukemia. But
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
And they said, and was it? Does your family, like you said, a lot of them have diabetes? I'm sure do they take fitness and health serious at all?
Enough. Probably not enough. Yeah. Sometimes they eat like that one healthy thing, but they eat the same thing. Yeah. You know, some people got in their diets and they eat they eat a bunch of spinach, but that's too much iron. So they
Is your changes helping them change, or are they like
not
at
all?
all?
They're asking me questions right now.
It takes time.
They're asking me questions right now. You know, Caribbeans, they're all looking at me right now like you skinny, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like eventually they'll probably come around because even like at my job, people are starting to like ask me questions already. So which
you started.
Even though I've been trying to get them encouraged while I was still.
Yeah. Now that they see it, now they see the results, they're like, okay, now I'm gonna listen to you. That's solid, man. But yeah, like especially with family takes time. Like it's one thing. It's kind of like, and not to get too religious, kind of like religion. You talk about it. You don't really want to hear it.
Right.
But if you see changes in someone's life, you start to go, okay, man, what are you doing? You know what I mean? What about you makes you tick this way? We do the same job. We do the same life. We walk around the same way. But you're a lot more positive than I am.
Right.
So and people come to you.
Yeah.
Rather than you trying to force it down their throat. There's a big difference between the two. It's kind of same thing with fitness. If someone sees you doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, they can't, all the excuses that they use for themselves, they can't. I got 2 kids. You can't use the excuse, I got a kid. To me, you know what I mean? You can't, you simply can't. You sound crazy bringing that up to me. Like it just doesn't make sense. And the same thing with you. Like you're at work. I'm not saying he ain't got a kids on.
I don't got no.
but you going to work every single day. If someone were to say, man, I just ain't got time. That makes no sense.
I be seeing the single mothers in here. I'm like, you can't say you got no time.
Thank you. We got in this gym, like I said, we got people from age ranges from about 18 to 60. 7, I believe, is the oldest. Single moms, family, husbands and wives. We got you get best of everything you can think of. We have them here, and no one's making that excuse. Every excuse that you can imagine, they already got an answer for it because they already figured it out. You do not have time. You make time for the things that you want to do. It's like work now. Now think about it like this: you had to work a couple extra hours to make a couple extra dollars. You had a kid. What are you going to do? You're going to find a babysitter without a question. It's not even a question about it. If you had to work for a full month, an extra few hours to make a couple thousand more or whatever that amount may be, you know that amount that'll make you switch your whole schedule. You're going to figure it out. And it's the same exact way with fitness. And if you put fitness and the results into a dollar amount, you kind of got to do that. And when it's all said and done, you got to put a dollar amount to it because like your body. someone was talking about that. You being in the gym is keeping you out the hospital.
Exactly. That's a bills right
that's
there.
That's a crazy bill.
Just walking in is like $200.
What? You can't even say hi to them
Right.
without getting charged a fee. So you got to look at it from that perspective. But yeah, well, so we can pretty much wrap it up for the most part. What would you say for anybody who's considering this diet?
I would say just go for it. Try it out. Don't be too strict. That's how you mess up. Just try it out. Like you mess up, just like get back on it the next day. That's all. Just try it out at least for a month or two, just to get through that process and just see how you feel. I'm just telling you, it's life changing for sure.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, like I said, we'll touch back another time if you continue to do it.
Yeah.
We start getting and as I said that now. And I'll throw in some clips too as well. I probably already did, but of our workout regimen and how we're doing and how, like I said, they go hand in hand together. And you say a lot of people change their diet to lose weight. Like I said, this should be a lifestyle change, and a part of that lifestyle should be working out, exercising, because those are adding years to your life. Your muscles, the stronger your muscles are, the longer those legs are going to last, the longer your arms are going to last, to get rid of arthritis, things of the nature that come with you just simply aging. Like, so you should not do one without the other. It should all come hand in hand, even if you're just getting up, walking, doing push-ups, certain things like that, like I said. But now we're at a point now, like I said, the weight's going down. So now what? And that's one of the biggest things that I say when it comes down to this whole fitness thing. Everybody puts a weight goal. When you put a weight goal, what happens is you hit the weight goal and then you stop.
Yeah.
That was your goal. You hit it. Okay, boom. I'm about to go party. I'm about to go celebrate. I'm about to go enjoy it.
Right.
But when you do lifestyle change goals and make a goal, I want to lose this weight and I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do that, then things start turning around. Like, so now we're you got lifting goals now.
Yeah,
you know what
lifting
I mean?
goals. Yeah, exactly.
You know, so when we first kind of started, he was kind of a little shaky. Like,
Yeah.
kind of
I wasn't even getting through the warm up when I first started.
struggling with everything. And once again, that's not a knock. Everybody does, and that's the issue. Like, one thing about this gym, we don't have no mirrors. We don't have no like it's a. When I say a judgment-free zone like no other, it is a judgment-free zone like no other. Like if you got it or you don't, and if you don't got it, you'll get it eventually.
Right.
That's literally what it is, and that's life. That really is life. No one starts a job going in full steam. Like you got to get trained.
Yeah.
You got to get trained. You got to get used to it, and then eventually you pick it up and you get it going. So same exact thing with this. So outside of that, y'all already know the drill. You got anything to say?
I just want to shout the 7 a.m. crew. That's all I want to say.
Outside of that, yeah, they got little clicks here too. But outside of that, y'all already know what to do. All the YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe. If this has been helpful, or y'all have any input, intake, whatever, leave it in the comments, please. You've been helpful for me. You've been helpful for other people like us, both of us. Like I said, we're kind of still. I've been doing it for a little bit, but I'm still kind of new to it. So, like I said, I'm always open for suggestions, open for input, and always open to learn more and more. So, and you guys have been helping us do that. So, outside of that, see y'all later.